Hi everyone, welcome back to Slay the Spire. I am Mark, and we are partway through our run with the Silent. Last time we made it onto the second level of the tower, and I stopped at this merchant spot just to break up the overly long episode. So let's take a look at what this merchant offers. I think we actually looked at this guy last time, and we ended up buying the bomb. One of the things about saving your game is it kind of redoes whatever node in the map you're sitting on, so I think I want to go ahead and do the same thing. It's kind of tempting to grab the meat on the bone because it is nice to heal 12 hit points if we get really low. Now, I'm going to stick with what I did last time. I'm going to take the bomb. And we can still use a few more cards. We're going to face at least two major bosses coming up. So I think I'm going to go up this, at least one of these question marks, maybe two. Oh, we get to make an offer and earn something in return. Is there any card we really want to get rid of? I don't really want to get rid of cards. We don't have that many. You know, I was pretty happy with our deck before. Let's see what we get out of this if we sacrifice the bomb. Oh, we got plus 10 max hit points and fully healed. That's not terrible. 10 extra hit points isn't bad. Yeah, let's keep going with question marks for now. We're going to face a boss. This should be relatively easy to get through because Poison doesn't care about shields, but we can't poison him initially because he has artifact. I'm going to go ahead and use poison on him just to start penetrating that artifact. Because the sooner we start poisoning him, the better. It's a lot of block. And there goes his last artifact, so we'll do that, and then I'm just going to block. Oh, we can actually do that, which doesn't really do us much good. We have plenty of blocks, so not really worthwhile to defend. And now the poison will start taking effect, so we can really focus on blocking as much as possible, which isn't all that much actually. We may as well do as much damage as possible since we can't up our block anymore. So we'll take some damage here. Go ahead and apply some more poison, and some more poison, and block. And, oh, he's going to die. That creature has a lot of block, but it doesn't have much life. So poison makes it relatively easy to kill. Applying weak and gaining block. That's a decent card. I think I'm taking it. So it looks like now we're going to be stuck with at least a few combats. So I may skip a couple of these in editing, but this is where we're starting this final sort of leg of our journey up the spire. Okay, on to our next fight, which is an actual boss fight. So, challenge ahead. Ay, ay, ay. Lots of pain here. So, let's get our poison started as usual. Gain as much defense as we can, and we'll start working on this guy since he is the weakest link. Going to go ahead and use that weak potion on him just to give us a little bit less incoming damage. Could use intangible. I don't know how long intangible lasts. Oh, well, that's actually useful. That means our block will block all their damage. Okay, more poison, as usual. Let's go ahead and do all the damage possible. Don't think that's going to be enough to kill him, but that's really our only option here. Nope. 1 point short of killing him. I think we have a campsite coming up, so we're definitely resting at the next campsite. Alright. We can't use any offense because we're entangled. So let's defense up. One of these guys is going to die. That first guy's going to die, so we're going to take 11 damage. We have 11 blocks, so we're safe. I didn't notice when the intangible wore off. I think it wore off at the beginning of our next round. All right. I'm just going to let our block do our work for us for a while, or let our poison do our work for us for a while. Although I could have spent that last energy point killing one of these guys. Ah, well. Okay, so the second guy's dying no matter what, so let's just make sure you die too. Everybody dies. And we move on. And, alright, 10 more max hit points. Always nice to have more max hit points. Sucker Punch is really not a great choice for us. It doesn't really match our build, so we'll skip that. And we'll hit our campfire. We're going to sleep, and then I guess we'll go ahead. Ooh, that's 2 boss fights. I guess after we're sleeping, I'm going to go ahead and go right here and take on that little fight, get a chest, get to maybe the other campsite, depending on how we do, and then maybe hit the merchant up there. Okay, after a relatively uneventful fight against 3 of the bird cultist guys, we won. We took a little damage, but not a whole lot. And we picked up another Noxious Fumes card, which I will take. So 50-50 chance here, doesn't really matter. I'm going to go for this one. First time we lose hit points in combat, draw 3 cards. Okay, that's not terrible. I'm reasonably happy with our cards right now, so I don't think we need to fight. I think what I'm going to do is go this direction, and I'm actually going to upgrade a card. And I'm going to upgrade one of these Noxious Fumes because that will increase the amount of poison we apply each turn. And next I'm going to hit the merchant, even though we don't have a ton of cash. So let's see what we offer. More max hit points. More max hit points and healing fully. That's not a bad option. There we go. Okay, we are getting close to the end here, and I think I'm going to take the cowardly path and go up these question marks and see what we get out of it. Oh. Okay. more hit points, but we took some damage, which isn't terrible because we do have one campsite at the end. We get... oh, okay. We counteract the relic that is reducing the number of cards we get by adding cards to our reward choices. And I'm going to keep going up the question mark here. If I heal here, I'm going to heal here. And then at the campsite, I'm going to go ahead and smith and upgrade another one of our cards. So we want all the noxious fumes we can get. And now it's time for our fight. And it is the Black Knight. And it's good to have lots of hit points when facing the Black Knight. We stack all our poison, and we've got as much defense as we can. Let's go ahead and see what he does. He has a lot of hit points we have to work through. Oh, that was all of our energy. Well, that's kind of terrible. Come on, noxious fumes. Don't care about block, so let's keep going. This is going to be a long fight. He has so many hit points. Alright, there we go. Our poison stacks are going to start accumulating quickly now. We're doing five per initiative, so... He's not doing damage, so we don't care about any of our defensive cards. So we've got to last 6 more rounds, more or less. Now we're adding 8 poison per round. I think at some point he actually removes all the debuffs on him. I'm not 100% sure about that. Let's give ourselves all our offensive options possible. He's so confident. Alright. He does do a lot of damage, though. We're past the halfway point, and we still have 80 of 102 hit points, so we're in pretty good shape. We're at 61 of 102 hit points. We're still in good shape. Alright, let's do that. Yeah, he just removed our poison and all the debuffs. Okay. So we really need to be careful here. So let's weaken him as much as possible. Defend, poison. He's almost going to kill us with this. So we need to kill him quickly. Because we don't have any kind of safety valve for dying. Oh, we're safe. So let's do that and that. Two more rounds max. So I don't think he does any more sort of poison removal. I could be wrong about that. Die. Yeah. Alright. Get another ghost in a jar. We can add a card. We don't do that much in the way of attacks, but Adrenaline's a nice oh crap card. We're going to take Adrenaline. We don't need more energy. We don't want to give enemies strength. I guess this is probably our best option. So that's gonna heal us 20 points. No, 12 points. New math. Okay, so more healing at rest stops. But now, oh, duh, that was only level 2. This is level 3. I thought that was pretty easy. Okay. We're kind of poor, so we don't really care about shops. What we care about is getting to the top without dying. That's really our goal at this point. So let's look at which path is going to do that for us the fastest. And I don't think there's any particular easy route here. I mean, we do have boss-free routes, but getting another artifact or two isn't necessarily bad. I think we're just going to start with this default route. All the day's cards. I mean, we could have played die, die, die and killed him, but it doesn't really matter. Nothing we care about. Let's keep going. We're going to lose a card, so let's go ahead and lose Strike. I don't want to lose Noxious Fumes or Adrenaline. Okay, now we've got a bunch of fights to do, so I'm probably going to skip a couple of these just to move things along. Okay, I did a couple random battles, and I think I'm going to pick up this all-out attack card because it's 14 damage to all enemies, which is useful, and you can always play it as sort of your last attack, so the discard the random card isn't really an issue. So we have another random. We have two more random fights and a boss fight in between to get to our fire, and we actually took some damage along the way, so I need to be careful with these. And this shouldn't be awful. It's all over now. Nothing particularly useful. Okay, we have our boss fight, and this is an odd fight. Basically, the head attacks, but as you play cards, it increases the amount of damage the head takes. So we want to play a lot of cards, and we want to play them in a relatively smart order. So I think we want to do that, and then that. It's not really going to help in this case because we just didn't have enough cards to play. We really just need to make sure we survive. Let's go ahead and die. Yeah, more offense, and sure. It's not attacking this round, so we can discard that. So let's apply poison. Let's do that, and let's do this, and this, and that. Come on, poison, tick up faster. Alright, he's doing 13. I think we'll get rid of that. So we're going to play our defensive cards, our free attack. Let's go ahead and upgrade our poison once again. $22 damage. That's a lot. Gonna get rid of one of those. I probably should have gotten rid of this defend. So many hit points. So many hit points. Yeah, we'll get rid of... We really need to focus on defense because we're going to die otherwise. Not quite goodbye. So much damage. So much damage. Definitely want to do that. Okay. Six more turns. I don't know if we're going to make it through this. I think this may be the end of the line for us. Because that is our only defensive option. And that's bad. Yeah, this is going to give... Oh. Well, there's... That might save us. Just going to save us. But I don't know that it's going to be enough. This might be the end of the line for us. Because he just keeps escalating. Alright, let's get rid of that. Yeah, we don't have enough defense. That was stupid. It doesn't matter. We are going to die right now. And if I hadn't been an idiot, we would have almost made it. Well, let's do that. Oh, we're just gonna scrape by. We're just gonna scrape by. But it just keeps going up. Alright, we need to do 60 points of damage or have 55 block. Neither of which we can do. So, sadly, our silent run is going to fail. It's time. Well said, giant head. Not quite the top. No, it's not. We did okay. We got to pretty far into level 3 and we had a pretty good deck. We just didn't have quite enough defense to survive that onslaught. So, there you go. Another try failed. Thanks for watching Slay the Spire. I hope you're enjoying these. I'm having a lot of fun playing this game. More fun than I thought when I got it. So, as always, hit like, subscribe, hit the bell if you want to keep up with new videos when they come out. And leave me a comment if you have any thoughts on the series. See you next time, and have a great day.